Okay, qualifying 2, he went wrong way. Oh, got the hairpin pretty well right there. He needs to go right. Yes, he did. He's made a few mistakes in that part of the track previously. So it's got a 9-inch hydro pump on it. Now, Kevin Roberts, new to the sport, had a couple of laps last year, so this is effectively his rookie season. The man out of Foxton, the Roberts Contracting and the Stinger Boats. This is looking like a better lap. Oh, went a little bit deep after that right-hander, nearly up onto the Altherm Island in the middle of the track. The split was okay. I think they're going to be pretty happy with this run. So Kevin Roberts, plenty of horsepower at his disposal, and a 57.911. So Kevin Roberts' previous best time was a 72nd run, so he's gone 13 seconds quicker than his previous best. So, well, I'm pretty well tipping he's going to be happy with that. All right, this is our competitors all the way from the USA. Kyle Patrick. His son's name is Cole, who is sitting in the navigator's chair. We're actually going to call him Brick because Kyle and Cole's all too hard, and you can get a brick of coal, and if you've met Brick, he's like a brick, so, and I can say that while he's in the boat. So this is Turbo Fury. Oh, Kyle Patrick, very wide out there. This is the boat that you would have seen Leighton Manel running around in during the season. Leighton put it up for sale. Kyle Patrick said, yeah, I'll come down, I'll give it a drive, I'm going to take it home. So Kyle and Brick sitting in alongside one another. You can see the Brick's hand out there, nice and wide, out in front of his father's face, giving him plenty of opportunity. So Kyle Patrick, you're putting yourself quite nicely here today. First time he's raced at this particular track. First time he's been behind the wheel of this boat. The split was pretty good at 42. Got a little bit upset in the crosswash. Took his foot off the accelerator big time. You heard the change of the engine note. Easing it down now, coming back towards commentary. Open it up a little bit here, Kyle. Smash it through here. Kyle Patrick with a 58.281. So Kyle Patrick's best time, that was it, nearly 4 seconds quicker than his previous best. Really starting to get a handle on the Stinger twin turbo of the Taranaki hardcore machine. So I'm sure that all of our live stream viewers over there in the US and Canada watching their fellow compatriot competing down here in New Zealand will be pretty happy with the way that Team Taranaki Hardcore have been operating so far today. Their third ever lap in the boat and just getting better and better every time. The next boat to face the starter will be Blake Bryant. Kate Hoogerbrug is the navigator. Blake Bryant is the farmer from Gisborne. If you have a look at the Team 52 or 52 Team Jetsprint Facebook page, you'll see one of the most exciting crashes ever known to mankind was this pairing in the World Series at Bay Park last year. The boat rolled end to end. Oil hit the exhaust pipes and it exploded in a big ball of flame. Luckily the flame went out. Actually, no, it won't be Blake Bryant. It will be Sam Newdick now coming off the trailer. So Sam Newdick sneaking his way up the order because Peter Coey's going to drive this boat for this round. So Sam Newdick, the drain layer from Hamilton. Glenn Mason works for White Pointer Boats out of Gisborne. These guys, multiple New Zealand champions in the Group A category. And at the moment, it is Sam Newdick who's the quickest man on the track. His best times are 49.6. So he's plenty of time in front of him. He nailed the hairpin last time. He's nailed the hairpin again. Oh, the man is good. I tell you what, he's very good at the moment. He's Sam Newdick. PSP Racing. The Sprint Tech G-Force hull. Glenn Mason. These two long-term partners, driver and navigator. That's the way to do it. The split's a cracker, 35.673. So Sam Newdick now in this run for home, his best has been a 49. I predicted high 46s as the quickest time. It's going to be a high 48, 48.847. That is quick time. Sam Newdick, I'll tell you what, he's so good he could almost hear sign language, this bloke. That is an incredible run. All right, now it will be Blake Bryant and Kate Hoogerbrug. So the next time we see the boat that we just saw on track there with Sam Newdick, it'll be Peter Cowie at the helm B driving it for this round, qualifying 3 of the Mouthfresh Super Boats. But now, coming under starters' orders, is Blake Bryant, Kate Hoogerbrug, Bars Bugs, Harvest Transport. Well, the boat just not sounding sweet off the line. Waited for it all to catch up with itself. It is an LS 512 cubic inch engine built by GM Motorsport. Blake Bryant has gone wrong way. It's not often that you see Blake Bryant do that. That was where he needed to be. He's now back on course proper. Got the rotation settled. Got the rotation sorted. But this is not going to bother the timekeepers too much at the moment. He's going to throw about another 8 seconds or so onto this run. He'll be very, very frustrated with himself. So, yeah, this is going to be the split. Well outside of where he needs to be. Some 8 seconds or more outside of where he really ideally would like to be. But that will be because of the navigational error during the earlier part of the lap. Blake Bryant now across the line with a, oh, we'll get back to you with that one. 62.31, Blake Bryant in that navigational error during the early part of that lap has blown the time out. Aaron Hanson and Julianne Shanks, Rusty 1. Oh, Aaron Hanson and Julianne Shanks have not posted a time. This is qualifying 3. 2 opportunities to post a time to try to get to the finals. Are they pushing it out? This is going to start putting pressure on them. They need to get this right. Spat it out last time. So Aaron Hanson and Julianne Shanks now into the hairpin. Setting it up. Got in and out of there okay. Had a little bit of buzz off the blades. Didn't quite get the traction. You heard the rev limiter on the engine there. So this Stinger race hull now into the Mouthfresh sweeper. Aaron Hanson been playing boats over in Australia through Glenn Spider Roberts. Hasn't posted a time just yet, but he's got through the split at a 38, so he's on track for a reasonably quick time. Just got to keep your head about you, young man. Get through into this right hand, and now it's the sweeping right hand to the finish. They're going to qualify with a 53.309. So that is exactly where they need to be. And that'll get the monkey off the back of the 2 runs where they did not complete their runs. So that will make it very happy for the team of Rusty 1. So the NZ Riverjet machine with Nick Berryman. Get onto the Facebook page and go to Riverjet Jetsprint and give it plenty of likes, because at the end of the day we've got some t-shirts and some caps to give away. So get on there, give it a like, give it a comment. Nick Berryman, Riverjet Jetsprint Racing. And Nick Berryman coming into this meeting in 4th place on the championship. Tanya Ironmonger doing the navigational journey. Had a really good run at Whitesra. Not so good at Hastings. They just couldn't get the blade combination sorted out perfectly. Changed the pitch on the props and made things a little bit difficult. So Nick Berryman coming in around the left-hander, around through Altherm, coming into this first split. The first split's going to be pretty good at a 36.662. So he'll be happy with that. Quicker than Aaron Hanson in Rusty 1. Now this latter part of the lap. Berryman. That's his best time with a 50.940. 50.940. All right, Kyle Patrick, our mate from the USA, our Seppo mate. We'll see if we can get Grunter to spin his camera around here. Have a look at this, mate. This is quite funny. Sorry about you, but we don't out in the audience, but on the live stream. G'day, mate. How you liking the new boat, mate?
I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun.
I reckon it would be, mate. Twin turbo. Once you put your foot into it, is it a bit exciting?
It is. It was a little bit tricky getting used to the start. Well, I'm still getting used to it, but yeah, it's quite an experience.
Well, mate, we'll get back to racing now. Good on you, mate. As Graham Hill launches off the line in the liquid gold, the Nissan Twin Turbo. Amanda Kiddo doing the navigational duties. And great to see our American friends over here competing in the New Zealand Championship. And we'll be seeing a lot more of that in the future. Don't worry about that. Graham Hill really just tickling this along at the moment. The nursery worker from Hastings. Amanda Kiddo, the farm worker from around the same region in another town in New Zealand, surprisingly I can't pronounce. It's Liquid Gold, IDM, A1 Homes, Goldbauer and Nissan with ASB on board for the sponsors. Geez, I'll tell you what, this boat is a sleeper. It doesn't sound fast, but it's got plenty of power, plenty of speed. The split was a 40, so it's in and around about where they want to be. So Graham Hill, oh, just shaved the top of the tyre there, 55.565. So Graham Hill's gone 0.2 quicker than his previous best time, and that boat is just so quiet, it's like a stealth fighter bomber. When he really winds it up, it is going to be a cracker to watch. Scott Donald in the 500 cubic inch dart will be out next in Wicked and Wild. Scott Donald from Featherston. He's the driver. He's a farmer. Nicole Reesby, the accountant from Featherston. So the Sprint Tech hull, 950 horsepower. The smaller of the jet units in the super boats here. Normally they run 8 1/4 in the Group Bs, roughly 8 1/2 in the Group As. And in the unlimited category, there are 9-inch jet units. Scott Donald running an 8 1/2. So still on the trailer at the moment. Well, no, it will not be Scott Donald. In fact, they've changed the order. It will be Richard Byrd in the rotary. So this sweet smell that you will smell is the oil that they put into the methanol, similar to a 2-stroke engine. This thing sounds different. This thing is wild. For the Litchway funeral directors, Richard Byrd lights up the rotary. Haley Host doing the navigational duties. Richard Byrd did that right-hander better this time. During qualifying round number 2, he got it all crossed up, bogged it down a little bit. This thing just smells so very good. It sounds so very, very different. Rotary enthusiasts around the world absolutely love it. I call it the rotisserie, the chicken burner. During the dinner break, you'll get an opportunity to get down and have a look at this boat. You'll be surprised at how little engine is in the back of this thing as the smell wafts up in a commentary with a 37 at the split. So it's quick. Sam Newdick has posted the best time in the class at the moment with a 48.84. Where is Richard Byrd going to be? This will be pretty quick. 51.605, and so Richard Byrd into P3. 604 actually. So Richard Byrd into position number 3 for the Mouthfresh Superboats qualifying round number 3. Oh, doesn't that smell so good? So now it'll be Scott Donald in Wicked and Wild. So they occasionally will throw them a little bit out of order for me, just to make it a little bit harder. I am an Australian. Sometimes I do get confused. It's pretty easy to do. So Scott Donald approaching the start line. Scott Donald's previous best time was a 57 in his opening run. So now launching off the line, the 500 cubic injected dart engine really working. Oh, Scott Donald really very wide around there. That's not the way to do it. The hull is a Sprint Tech. I mentioned that has a Scott 8.5-inch jet unit. Nicole Reesby doing the navigation. Oh, no, he's gone wrong way. Absolutely went the wrong way. Now he's got to come back in through the hairpin. He can't work out how to get back there. So, yeah, no, he's got to go back to where he came from. Scott Donald, we'll have to go back to the rule book. Yeah, so Scott Donald still not going to be posting a time this time out. No, that's not right there either. So Scott really getting himself crossed up big time. So Scott Donald will get a DNF for that run. It was quick, don't worry about that. But as he came out of the hairpin, he went right. He should have carried further up the track and then turned right. When he came back to recorrect himself, the rule book says you must come back from the direction in which you were meant to go. And that is Rule 27.A, subsection 3.4.2.db, I think. Don't quote me on that. And it's on page 5. Anyway, DNF there for Scott Donald. All right, Rapids Jet Racing, Gaz Stevens, the Buana, 1,000 plus horsepower in a supercharged 406 cubic inch Chevy. The owner of the Rapids Jet commercial jet boating down there on Lake, down there on the Waikato, fantastic to get down there and have a crack. An absolute cracker of a host down there as well. So Gaz Stevens, Rapids Jet, during the last race meeting at Hastings, the motor spun itself out, and yeah, Gaz still shaking his head as to how that one happened. Looking a lot better there. Oh, the boat got really untidy coming around the nut. It knifed a little bit. It hopped a little bit off the knife. So that put the EV-jeebies up Gaz. Get into the lead. No, Gaz Stevens parked it up on the bank. Oh, he was trying, managed it. Well. Well, 62,337. I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, Gaz Stevens there, you saw him get it all crossed up going to the far side of the track from commentary, parked it up on the dirt, and I've never, ever in my life seen anybody put so much dirt through that jet unit in the hope to get back on the track, but that's exactly what he did. Amazing run there from Gaz Stevens as we now cast our eyes down to Richard Murray, Joe Rathbone, the blown Ford 440. So, Richard Murray, track owner and promoter, keep an eye on this one, ladies and gentlemen. This machine is unbelievable. Richard Murray, looking pretty good out there at the moment. This thing, geez, the noise that it just makes the whole commentary tower vibrate from anywhere in the track when he's into it. This split is a very good split in a 37.605. Very untidy around that left-hander. Over-knifed it, oversteered it, understeered it, landed the boat back on its feet somehow, somewhere. And Richard Murray, pretty good lap for him with a 52.09552.095. 52.095, so he went 0.8 quicker, or thereabouts, 0.7 and a little bit of change quicker. So that is a very, very tidy run there for the big blown Ford 440. So now it'll be one of our local heroes here, Rob Coley and Ange Coley. This is the Mouthfresh Superboat for the Mouthfresh Superboats. So Rob Coley brand new Sprint Tech hull this season, running the old 705 cubic inch big block Donovan, waiting for a new engine to come down from the engine builders to slot it in. So Rob Coley now getting set, had a few moments in the earlier qualifying rounds. He has sort of gone a couple of wrong ways, big hesitations, caused himself all sorts of problems. Rob Coley's previous best was a 57 and some change into the hairpin. Last time he backed it off big time. This time he did exactly the same thing, but to really good effect. That will have gained him some precious seconds. The boat looking very smooth. Rob looking very confident, very comfortable at the moment. Easing it down. This is the part of the track where he's had a few hesitations, trying to sort out the rotation in his mind. The split will be pretty good. And very good it was, 37.818, bogged it down on the left-hander, as did Richard Murray. So this is very, very exciting now for Rob Coley. This is going to be by far his best lap. There's no doubt about it. Rob Coley right down 52.302. So Rob Coley's dropped 5 seconds off his previous best run. And that was a nice run for Rob Coley. Yes, so, interesting now. This will be Peter Cowie in the Clearview PSP Building Brands boat. Peter Cowie in the NZ machine. Last time out qualifying round number 2, the boat shut down. Sam Newdick said to Peter, listen mate, for you to qualify in one or both boats, take mine for a drive, because if it shuts down again on Peter Cowie, the NZ machine, he's out. He's currently leading the championship. He built this boat. It's got a 500 cubic inch Kendrick in it, this boat. Peter Cowie has put a brand new 600 cubic inch into it in the NZ machine, but it stopped the last time out. So, Cowie in the boat that he built. Louise Blythe doing the navigational duties. Now into the big sweeper, the Mount Fresh sweeper. Into the tightening nut he goes. We'll just ease it off. Must be coming, that island comes up to you big and quick. The split is going to be a cracker, 36. Oh, he got it a bit untidy there. Peter Cowie, when Sam Newdick was driving, said bring the boat back straight. Sam Newdick would have said exactly the same thing. Peter Cowie has gone the wrong way and into the spin-out pool. So, that was very, very exciting indeed. And that will be a DNF. So Peter Cowie got it all crossed up there, and still if the 600 cubic inch engine in the NZ machine fails, Peter Cowie's going to have another run in the PSP Building Brands machine to be able to qualify if the 600 fails again. That rounds out qualifying round number 3 across all 3 classes.